My name's Eric Wigal. I'm going to go over a little bit about the health care bill. So far from what I've looked up in my research, it's a good idea, but still got a few problems with the health care bill. The information you get from today comes from CBS News, Fox News, and also the Washington Post. Alright, some of the effects on the government. Over 10 years, this health bill, in its current form, will cost $26.4 billion. Alright? It's estimated that it'll cut the deficit by $138 billion, which is kind of odd to me, but we'll see how that goes. Louisiana is a special state according to this health bill. Apparently, they're going to get $300 million of this money. No other state is allotted any money out of that $26.4 billion. Only Louisiana. Also, states will have to put money forward because Medicaid is going to cover more people. It's going to cover the single people without children. Alright? At first, the government's going to do the federal government will pick up 100% of the bill, but by 2014, it will go down to the states also. Now, this bill does not promote any new jobs by way of creating a way by hiring investigators to check for fraud through all the healthcare system. They've left that out of the bill. Also, there's no more spending for looking for a malpractice reform. What we've got spending for it is pretty much what we're going to keep for malpractice. Some effects on doctors. All the doctors, the different doctors, hospitals, imaging centers, diagnostic labs, all that stuff are going to go to accountable care organizations. All right? Basically, they're going to group together and be one entity. The problem with this, it only goes for only large organizations will be able to do this, or less than 20% of healthcare providers. Now those installations that you consider large has 11 or more doctors in it. That's only 20%. Everybody else has 10 or less doctors, the smaller healthcare organizations, which is 80%. Now there's going to be some problems with this, because the smaller doctors won't be able to group in and get into these bigger organizations because of money. So you can start eliminating some of the smaller practices. Also, when you look at cost, because everything's going to be online, they're going to have to spend more money to get these computer upgrades and all the other stuff, because currently the small practices keep stuff on paper. And not all of them keep a computer record. Now they will start having to. Effects on business. Business still do not have to provide health insurance for their companies. But if they opt to go through the government, they will have to pay $2,000 a year per employee. Now this is if they have 50 or more employees. But if they have 50 employees, you're looking at about $100,000 a year. A 50 employee company is not that big when you start looking at it. So they're going to start cutting jobs. The smaller companies cut jobs. And some of them that can't do the overhead or cut jobs and do the overhead, well, they're just going to go out of business. Probably not the best thing for creating jobs at this time. Some of the basic effects that you will see. Well, first, for you independents, if you do not carry any health insurance, you have to pay $350 a month. Per month, you do not carry health insurance for everybody in your family. A family of 4, that's $1,400 a month. Now, if you are under the poverty level, which is approximately $29,000 a year, so if you make $31,000 a year, well, you're kind of out of crap. You're going to have to pay for the money. Alright? Which is a lot of money when you start looking into it. Publicized health records and how you're doing will be publicized. To what extent, the bill is not real clear on this, but they will be publicized. That's one of the things that I personally do not agree with. Alright? One thing that is good about that is no matter where you go, any doctor can look up your medical records. Doesn't matter where they are. If they got your information, they can look them up. Kind of like we do here in the military, only it's going to be worldwide. Or, I'm sorry, countrywide. For lost revenues, they're going to increase the investment income tax to 3.8%. So that retirement money you're putting away by 2014, correction, it's 2018, it's going to start going away. Alright, be more taxes taken out of it. Alright, increasing state taxes, states will have to pay more for the Medicaid. Alright, also, insurance companies' prices are going to go up. They're going to go up because now they cannot turn people down because existing health problems, stuff like that, which is good. But then again, you're going to have to make up for all those costs. And those people are going to pay more for those costs. President Obama said that this is a stone in the American dream. Alright? Stone firmly set in the American dream. Cutting out jobs, raising prices and taxes across the board, health insurance rising, taking out companies that have to pay more to provide health insurance. I don't think it's much of an American dream. Questions? Turn it off.